As a coach, I've worked with many clients. They all have different personalities, struggles, and ambitions. Some are easy to work with and they make big improvements as a result of our conversations. But do you know which are the hardest to coach? The hardest ones are the people who won't reflect, especially leaders who won't reflect on themselves. So in this video, I'll share points you can consider to change that. If we want to improve our leadership skills, it's important that we are aware of our strengths and weaknesses, our values, our behaviors, and how we try to influence others. In other words, self-awareness and self-reflection is about understanding our leadership style. So what does that look like? The best self-reflection involves conscious consideration and understanding of our beliefs, our perceptions, our views, and our actions. Past, present, and future. Reflection gives us an opportunity to pause in the middle of chaos to take a look at our experiences, consider various possible interpretations, and create meaning from which we can learn and alter our future mindset or behavior. And let me tell you, this building meaning is key to your ongoing growth and development. This doesn't happen overnight, and it's not a one-time process. This is an ongoing progression. You know, I was not always dedicating enough time for this in my early years, and let's just say that it wasn't always easy to be around me. But I personally found that the more time I dedicate to being self-aware, the more I needed it, because it helped me pause from a frantic routine and recenter myself. My attitude changed. I was calmer, more patient, jovial, and tolerant. So from personal experience and talking to other people, I think I also know why many don't do it. And maybe it could be that you just don't know how to do it or don't like the process. Just the thought of slowing down can be difficult. Adopting a mindset of not knowing and using curiosity, tolerating things that are not always in order, or take personal responsibility for events that didn't go right, can offer a challenge. Not by themselves, but just because it's simply not the way you usually operate. Capisco, quite understandable, I get it. We tend to be set in our ways, and the world is asking so much of us, we don't have time to pause and reflect. Plus, let me tell you, this process can lead to valuable insight, but it can also lead to feelings of discomfort, vulnerability, defensiveness, and some irritation. Also, because you are continuously on the go, you might feel like pausing for reflection is unproductive. Being constantly on the go, concentrating on the next task, adding accomplishments over accomplishments to your portfolio can feel really good. But there is quite a chance that you have created an identity around this. As long as you accumulate tangible results, you exist. You have a presence. So you kept investing in yourself to generate more positive return on investment that justify the time and talent you have invested in it. This is great. Maybe stellar technical skills help you get to a promotion to lead your team, but as a manager, you'll be relying much more heavily on interpersonal communication skills. So letting go of all this requires taking time to first let go of those attachments and exploring other ways to feel present and powerful. Starting with small steps and small periods of reflection is the way to go. So how do you create these learning moments? Self-reflection is not spending hours contemplating your belly button. It's reflecting on your day, understanding your values, and think about what you are going to do with what you discover. It's not an intellectual exercise with a logical way to resolve something. It's about self-improvement, being self-aware, knowing yourself, and getting better. So here are questions you can ask yourself. How did I make others feel in that meeting? Did I facilitate constructive conversations? How did others perceive me? How did I perceive others? Did I hold judgments and biases that affected my views? Also think about, what could you be avoiding? Why do you avoid it? What do I do to help my coworkers or reports? How am I not helping them? What do I do to contribute to positive relationships at work? And what do I do that affects them negatively? These and many other questions can help you reflect on your persona and behavior. If this is hard for you, reflect on the characteristics of the people you admire the most. Which qualities are always on the list? Listening, supportive, being inspiring, caring, thoughtful, or being responsive. Then you can turn the mirror onto yourself and ask, how do I become that person? This will give you insight on what you might need to work on. Okay, benissimo. Now, you can't find the time to do this? All right, I know, you're busy. Here is what I suggest though. Don't go for the big scope right away. Otherwise, it's like opening the fridge right after you filled it up with all your groceries and say, oh my God, do you expect me to eat all this now? That's impossible. One piece at a time. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And, maybe a little snack at the end of the day. But you don't have to do it all at once. So start small first, maybe 10 minutes at a time, or during your commute, or best, while walking to your office, even running or exercising. In fact, research has shown that being reflective while active or walking brings much more responses than just sitting on your chair. The mind gets more active and you could get more interesting insights. Also, if possible, talk to someone who can help you. This can be a good friend or a person who will listen to you and give you a different perspective, maybe challenge you and ask thought-provoking questions. Be open and honest. Show vulnerability and just ask something like in the lines of, hey, I've got something running in my mind and I'd like to have you help me understand that better. I don't want advice. I want to see if there is another way to view it that maybe I'm missing. Then spend time discussing it, and if they are dismissive or push you towards only one way of thinking, they might not be the best person to talk to. Okay, one last thing. A study from the Journal of Applied Psychology showed that when leaders take the time first thing in the morning to reflect on 3 skills, achievements, qualities, or traits that they have, like something about yourself or especially as a leader, they then felt less depleted and more engaged, and they reported having a positive impact on their followers. So this is something that you can also do at the beginning of your day. Leadership can be demanding and exhausting, and self-awareness can help you feel more centered and energized at work. You'll see that in your interactions with others, being emotionally and socially aware can help you be more influential, as well as build and strengthen relationships. That's it. To download the key steps mentioned in this video, follow the link below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button, share with your friends and co-workers, and make sure to subscribe for additional updates. If you have any questions, please leave a comment and I'll do my best to answer it. And if you want more, come on over to giannicola.com. You can schedule time with me for coaching and get some practice on this subject or even more. Ciao, grazie, ci vediamo.